Hello ratbags, it's Jade. Welcome to another CONAN EXILES PS4 tutorial. We're looking at more secrets today, more feats that are hidden around the map, all to do with healing yourself and giving you advantages. I'm going to be showing you all the secret recipes for food and drinks. These free feat recipes do require a little bit more than just the campfire. Maybe not so basic, and maybe something you might have missed out a little bit on is the Fermentation Barrel. Fermentation Barrel's at quite high level 37. Some of this stuff is going to be pretty advanced. You're also going to need access to a fluid press as well. That's available at level 27. And another item that you're going to need, the stove, level 29. What you're basically aiming for is to be going along the primitive cook feat and unlocking each stage. The improved campfire, dried preserves, the fluid press, bonfire at level 16, and then ale at level 37. With some of these recipes you can absolutely buff all aspects of yourself. Against temperatures, you can heal yourself. There are so many different of these recipes that are overlooked, but if you take the time to get the resources, they're really beneficial. You want to go to the summoning place, pretty much the centre of the desert. It's also the Dafari capital, and alongside one of these encampments you're going to find a book. Now I'm in gloat mode at the moment, so expect heavy resistance if you are indeed coming along here. If you're coming up the entranceway, keep going up the stairs and turn left, or simply just climb up the wall. Here on the floor is the specialist cooking number 1 and number 6. Now the recipes themselves don't require any actual levels. So as long as you've got some of these crafting stations nearby, you can go ahead and just use these. So if you're friendly with someone who's higher level on an official server, maybe ask them if you can craft up some stuff if you're not there yet, as some of it is really useful, particularly the corrupting brew. And all of these items are going to be available at a stove. Next up, you want specialist cooking number 2. It's in the highlands, or just at the border of the desert and highlands, just on the border of 9D and E, and it's on the last tower, the biggest one towards the end. Come from the desert and manage to climb up this way, you'll find this recipe book. This could be one of the most useful out of all of them because it teaches you aloe soup, one of the best healing recipes in the game. Again, all of these items can be made at a stove. Now we're taking a look at cooking specialist number 3, which is pretty much in the Mounds of the Dead. Right in this location on the border of 11B and C. It's this far yurt just here. Inside you'll find cooking number 3. This one's really useful because it's going to help you with thrall taming. You've got enhanced gruel. It's also really good for herbal tea, which is really useful for replenishing your health. And pretty much the first yurt opposite the entrance. Here you'll find the specialist number 4. Head to 11B and just inside on the bench you'll find the recipe for number 4. Cooking number 5 is in the trapper's cabin. This will be around 9G. And it's just on the edge. You can see the big massive reservoir lake here. This will give you access to specialist cooking number 5. I've already shown you cooking specialist number 6 at the Dafari capital city. You'll find that one and the first one as I showed at the beginning. Next up you're going to be coming to Morilla's Hope, pretty much where you get the Mitra religion for free. If you follow all of the scaffolding right to the top, you'll come across cooking number 7. Available at 7E, right south of the lakes. This gives you access to yellow lotus soup. It regenerates your health at 40 HP. Cooking in specialist number 8 is at the Tower of Bats. Head to 5F right in the north and you'll find a trail that leads all the way up. Before coming across the albino bat, on the left hand side just here you'll find cooking recipe 8. Recipe number 9 is at 10FG, just on the border. Right on top of this mound here, Leanne's Watch. You can see there's a steep path that goes all the way down to the valleys below, and on the floor just at the encampment you will find number 9. And the last one of the cooking recipes is at Drifter's Rest. It can be fairly hard to see, but it's right on this bench right here, and that is all the way in the jungle section on this island here, 5L. Just on the north side. Now don't get too excited about what this one does. Unless you're lacking a little bit, it gives you the potion of Endowment, which will literally make your penis bigger if you're allowed to see the willies. Now it's time to take a look at the brewing potions. Brewing potions number 1 is in the den. All the way here. Just at 8E. If you're coming through the side entrance at the desert, it will be on your right hand side as you come through. Swing round and go ahead and read it. The brewing allows you to make honeyed wine, absinthe and picos rum. Brewing potion number 2 is at the obelisk, where you can attune yourself in the Mounds of the Dead. All the way at over 11B. Just in this location right here. If you look around the floor, you should come across a recipe book. That will give you specialist brewing number 2. This is going to give you access to resin wine, firewater and shroom beer. So that is all the food and brewing potions you can find for free. Remember, these are recipes you will not gain or unlock any other way. But what do they really do and what can they offer you? So going through the brewing, let's take a look at why they're useful. Now the wines and brews that you can make have got their uses. They'll give you a drunkenness status effect, and they will also warm you up in most cases. But you need to drink quite a few of them. Let's see what happens when I drink 5 ficus rums. You can see there I've now got a buff. I've gained 3 times vitality through drinking at least 3 of the rums. What happens if I keep drinking them though? I will get food poisoning. I'm going to get 3 points of damage every 5 seconds, and it reduces my stamina regen. But I will also get a strength increase by 3. Now you can counteract this by taking a set potion. That will counteract the alcohol poisoning. You need to be able to use the very first altar from the set religion. Pop a human heart, which you get by harvesting dead bodies, with the special ritual knife from set, and that is how you get the antidote, by putting it in the altar and leaving it to make the antidote. So whenever you're about to go into battle, drink at least 5 alcohol brewing potions. This is going to give you a massive advantage when taking on other people. Now you can get a headache effect afterwards as well, so even when that's run out, and the headache is basically going to make you really thirsty. They can also stop you regenerating stamina as well. The more you drink, the more the screen's also going to be blurry, so it's definitely a bit of a trade-off. Now the effects don't necessarily stack, so don't be thinking you can drink 25 alcohol brews and you'll suddenly have 20 strength and 20 vitality. It caps out as 3. They're all pretty much the same. Firewater will give you a little bit more protection against the cold than some of the others. So if you're always running around the frozen north, make sure you've got loads of alcohol in you to counteract against the cold. Honeyed wine is maybe the exception, as it gives 5 points of healing every second. So that's definitely worth thinking about getting that one. Obviously for honeyed wine, you're going to need 20 honey, some leavening agent and purified water. Take it over to the fermentation barrel and let it craft up. Now I'm not going to list every single one of these foods, and I'm presuming you've gone and got every single recipe there is. But I am going to pick out some of the more valuable ones. If you're looking for foods that replenish your health, Exotic Feast, Hearty Stew and Rhino Head Soup will all give you 100 health regen. After that we've got ones that will give you 80 regen, Sumerian Meal, Exquisite Stew, Lasting Meal, Roasted Haunch and Spiced Haunch. They all pretty much regen your food obviously, but the Spiced Haunch will actually take away 5 of your water, whereas the rest of them generally give you a little bit of water increase. Now one of the best combinations you're going to be able to find is Aloe Soup. This is going to give you HP regain, and potentially how many vitality points you have, it'll increase it even more. Lots of the foods are going to give you certain buffs and effects, but it's important to remember that they also give you defects too. 3 of the biggest ones though that really help when you need to regen your health are Aloe Soup, Lasting Meal and Herbal Tea. If you take an Aloe Soup and a Lasting Meal, you'll see I'm getting 10 points of healing every second. If you need something to go a bit quicker, using the Herbal Tea increases that. So in my opinion is 5 the most important food recipes you need once you've gone and discovered all of them. Honeyed Wine, Aloe Soup, Herbal Tea, Cleansing Brew and Lasting Meal. The Cleansing Brew will get rid of any corruption you've got. Herbal Tea accentuates any effects you've already got going on. So when you take Aloe Soup and last meal. It will regen your health, and then keep drinking lots of herbal teas. Honeyed wine also regenerates your health too, and you can see I've also got a vitality increase of 3, my strength has increased by 3. That's why they're vital, alongside the alcohols, which also increase your strength and vitality. So there we go guys, that is a tutorial on the secret recipes of Conan Exiles. Make sure you like this video if it's helped, and I'll see you guys once my screen stops going blurry. Bye bye!